Doctor Sleep was directed by Mike Flanagan, stars Ewan McGregor, Rebecca Ferguson, and in this film we see an older Danny Torrance trying to protect this child who has the same shining powers as he does, and Rebecca Ferguson's character is out to kill her and not do that great things. I was genuinely excited for this film. Before, if you told me who wasn't involved, I would have been, no, this easily going to be a misfire, it's going to be a terrible movie, and it's going to tarnished the reputation that The Shining left, which being a sequel to The Shining, it also had a lot of things going against it because many people were thinking this isn't going to go well, but I was still excited for this film nonetheless, with Ewan McGregor and Rebecca Ferguson in the acting roles, as well as reading the book, and also Mike Flanagan might be my favorite horror director working today. He's done excellent work with Oculus, Hush, Ouija Origin of Evil, The Haunting of Hill House, and Gerald's Game. With Haunting of Hill House, I'm sure got him to make this film with Gerald's Game as well. And I'm happy to say that this film lived up to the hype for me and more. It surprised me. It really does do a lot of things with certain characters, with their abilities that I didn't expect, and I had a lot of fun seeing it. And Ewan McGregor is, again, fantastic in any role he's in. Even if he's in a shitty movie, he's still the best part of that movie. And he is great in this movie. Rebecca Ferguson, I really liked her in this movie. I think she played a very sympathetic villain, but at the same time, you just don't want her to succeed. And I think that's the best way to make a villain in this type of role. I didn't expect it out of this film, but she was a great villain. But I think the standout for this movie is the young girl that Danny's trying to protect. I can't pronounce her name right now, or I don't remember her name right now, but she is amazing in this movie. And I'm excited to see what she does in the future. She has a great career ahead of her. She is confident when she needs to be, but also frightened when she needs to be. It's my favorite child performance of the year, by far. I would say probably my only issue with this movie is that there's a little bit of pacing problems, and there's maybe some scenes that are a little less slow than the other. It's just that the pacing can be a little bit iffy, and mainly the second act. There's a scene in the film that I think was a little out of left field, but nevertheless, still great. And probably my favorite thing about this movie is, of course, with Mike Flanagan behind the camera, the directions, the camera work. It's fantastic all around. Now, the only thing that many people are going to say is the worst thing about this movie, is the third act. It's fan service. It's going to be bad. Honestly, if a film earns fan service, I'm fine with it. If it gets me invested enough to the point where when fan service is there, it's welcomed, I'm fine with that. If it's done well and it's earned, that's fine. And this third act, the ending to this film, is full of it. Honestly, guys, I really enjoyed Doctor Sleep. I think it's one of my favorite films of the year. And time will tell if it's going to be my favorite horror film that came out this year, but it's easily one of my favorites. I'm going to give Doctor Sleep an A-. So if you see the film, what do you think about it? Let me know, and I'll see you all later, recruits. Take care.